Yes, you read that right. Over 120 creations, all of them have sliders. Before we begin, I know most of you all already started playing the game. So if you don't know already, check out this video where I show you exactly what to do if you want to change your or your main pawn's appearance completely. I'm talking gender, I'm talking race. And you don't even have to mess with your save game. With that being said, let's begin. First one is this very handsome looking gentleman. It looks like Lies of P, but at the same time Timothy Chalamet, but with a bit more scruff, bit more age, has this scar and all that. I nearly chose this one for my main character, so I definitely recommend it. All of the links to everything I'm gonna show in this video, by the way, will be in the description or in the pinned comment. Next up, we got this character from Dova, and it's just a, I guess, creepy looking doll girl, zombie girl. It's a nice look. The third one is this Geralt of Rivia, inspired by the Netflix series. I know I showed this in the second video, but I didn't show you guys the sliders. Now you have the link for it, again, down in the description or in the pinned comment. And this is pretty much one of the best looking Geralts around anyway, so you should definitely check this out. Next up, we head over to Bilibili, the Chinese website, and as you can see, we got a whole lot of characters from Devil May Cry, and this one particularly looks very good. And here's the main guy from Devil May Cry 5, looks pretty good as well. Here's the other emo dude with the cane. I don't remember their names, I apologize, but this is an awesome creation as well, as you can see. It's another one of those that look like an actual model ported over to the game, but no, it just created in the game organically without any mods, from what I know. We got Mr. Wukong right here with the closed eyes. I mean, that's like, how did they pull this up? I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Here's another attempt at Orlando Bloom or Legolas from Lord of the Rings, and I think this guy perfected it, even though I've seen a lot of attempts. This one's pretty good. You're gonna have to bear with the Chinese characters, but I mean, you know where everything is, so I think you'll be fine if you just follow one by one. Here's another creation with this hair. This hair seems to be the best one for male characters, honestly. It just looks so cool. And yeah, there you go. It has a cool scar. It's a pretty cool look. Oh, wow. I didn't know it was this muscular. Oh, damn. Here's another character that just looks pretty attractive, I think. Again, she has the making of a mage or a sorcerer. Here's this blonde character with the same hair, but like the crazy eyes. Reminds me of someone from Attack on Titan for some reason. And here is one of the most impressive creations in this entire list. I mean, look at this. Sure, the lighting is perfect here, but still very, very remarkable. You gotta check this one out. I believe this one is for the World of Warcraft fans. Pretty legit looking on its own. I don't think you need to be a fan of World of Warcraft to appreciate this right here. Here's a very impressive looking Kratos. The tattoos, the body, the dirt on it, everything. Like, this is perfectly done. You got the burn marks too. If you're a fan of Kratos, you have to try this one. Here's another thing that I thought was really cool. This is Lucius, I believe, from Final Fantasy 15, the leader of the boy band. And yeah, him without the, you know, facial hair. But I think this first look right here, this look is pretty cool. Again, this hair, man, this hair is the goat, I think. All right, getting back to YouTube, we have Ragnar Lothbrok here. Again, it's impressively done. The face looks great. The tattoos are spot on. You got the scar. You got the dirt too. Like, when people pay attention to the dirt and the complexion, it makes a whole lot of difference, as you can see in this case. For any fans of Star Trek, this is Captain Picard. He even has the insignia tattoos on his chest. That's pretty hardcore. And then you got the most electrifying man in all of Vermont, The Rock. And I believe if we combine our strengths, we can push this man over. And again, I've seen a lot of rocks in my day, especially when I go out on the streets, but this is the most impressive one. This looks, I think this is as close as you can get in Dragon's Dogma to the actual Dwayne Johnson. Here is Mr. Morgan Freeman. It would be a perfect mage or sorcerer pawn, I think. Yeah, he looks very good under this lighting. Well, realistic. Here's Khal Drogo, again, extremely detailed. And what I like about this is that it is so good that, yeah, remove the beard, it looks good. You give it some other facial hair, other different type of hair, like this one. It looks good, pretty much, across the board. Here is another World of Warcraft character, I believe. It's got the blue eyes, the purple skin. It's unique enough that I wanted to feature it. And then we got, of course, the goated hair. And this is obviously Mr. Johnny Depp, and the sliders will be right here when you get to the page. Here's another very cool scoundrel looking character inspired by Edward Kenway from, yep, Assassin's Creed 4, and I think it's pretty cool. Again, the same hair. Here's the vampire Astarion. The video doesn't show it too well, but he has blood on his lips and he has the tattoo on his back. And if you're a fan of Baldur's Gate 3, stay tuned because I got one or two more creations related to that. Here's another handsome elf creation with the jawline that will rival the gods. And finally, different hair. Apparently it's named Karnor. Again, if you scroll down and click this, you'll find the sliders. Here's Sakura's take on Ada Wong from Resident Evil. Let's get a closer look right here. I think she looks pretty good, but what's cool with all these creations is that you can use all of these as templates and do your own thing, right? We got a couple more creations from Sakura, and this, yeah, cute female character, I would agree. I mean, I don't think we need to say anything more. Here's how she looks under different lighting. If I saw this before starting the game, I might have made her my main pawn, actually. And for Resident Evil fans, here's another treat for you. This is obviously Ashley from Resident Evil 4. But of course, she's 10 times better in this game because now she can actually fight. Now we got a creation from Abyss. And this is how she looks like right here. It's very remarkable looking with the eyes too. I actually love the fact that the highlights and the tattoo color match. This one is from Sayaki Art, and it kind of looks like Angelina Jolie, kinda. Maybe her sister, maybe Kim Kardashian vibes as well. I butchered the pronunciation of that, but hey, we move on. Again, remarkable eyes. I like the colors. The eyebrow selection, the blush, the hair. I think it's just the skin color is just like very, very pleasant to look at this creation. I promised that I had more about Dragon's Dogma 2, and Kiro right here delivers, not Kero, Kiro with Orin the Red from Baldur's Gate 3. There you go, make her a thief, give her the double daggers, and there you go. Of course, we cannot go about a Dragon's Dogma community creations video without having at least one Daenerys in here. This is by Ronan McAdow, I don't know. What I do know is that this is a pretty good looking creation. Here's something very creative from 8push. We're talking Dabi from My Hero Academia. Just very creative use of tattoos and stuff. So, for example, if you don't like the eyes and stuff, also we have this hair. Like, you can maybe just take the chin part, right? And add this to your character. In fact, maybe you could take this part and mix it with our next character. Oh, okay, I guess it wouldn't show too much because of the beard, but this is obviously Gimli from Lord of the Rings, created by VL Games, and it looks very, very good. The quintessential, the perfect dwarf to make a warrior and just destroy everybody. And here's how it looks in gear. Next up is another great creation from VL Games. This is Boromir, and not much to say, man. This looks pretty good. Fits right in with the aesthetic of the game. And here's Augmented Jin. I think this is a creator that has done some amazing stuff. This is the first of the creations I want to show, as you can see, especially under that lighting. It's a pretty cute looking character. Apparently it's Feymarch, the name. Next one up on the list is Le Guin, and I picked this one because it looks like 2B kinda, right? You can sense that vibe, especially, let's see here, especially with hair number 2. Again, another character from Augmented Jin, and this might be my favorite. I just like the whole vibe. She looks super cute. I love the hair too. You don't see this hair being used too many times. So I really like it, and it's a very detailed, very nicely put together tutorial. Going back to VL Games with Aragorn, and this is how he created him. This is a very unique looking one. He used this hair, and I think actually it fits him quite well. I like it. He has the scars on there too. And then let's keep going with another Aragon by Le Diantre. As you can see, this is actually, this is also pretty good looking. But as you can see, it doesn't have those scars that VL Games paid attention to. But for some reason, if you didn't like any of these, let me present you with another Aragorn. This one also, I think, did an outstanding job. Zias King, showing us why it's called exactly that, a king right here. And we can't have all those Aragorns and not mention Gandalf, again created by Zias King, and it looks great. The only thing I would change is probably darken the gray hair. But as you can see here, it looks great. Yeah, the perfect wizard for your party again. And shout out to Jade Siren for this one. I asked for this. I wanted it to happen in the second video, and I found it, man. This is Morrigan from Dragon's Dogma, everybody's favorite witch. Now you can add her to your party or play as her yourself. What's even better, you can also add Liliana to the mix. Another fan favorite from Dragon Age Origins, or all Dragon Age games really. Is a creation from Zanevite V or 5. They tried to create Zendaya from Dune and, you know, Spider-Man and all that. And I think it's a pretty good looking character. Again, perfect to use as a template. You can, you know, remove the tattoo on the mouth if you don't like it and stuff like that. Here's someone you can combine with Morgan. Maybe make her the main character and then make Wednesday your main pawn. And you can spread Gothicness all over, you know, Dragon's Dogma. This is done by 8push again. Now here's one for anime fans, specifically One Piece. This is Shanks, created by Rinos Andreas. As you can see, this is what he tried to go for. But let's get a full body shot, as you need to see the arm too, for obvious reasons. If you know, you know. Here's one of 20 million Guts creations. I thought this one looked the best. Here's Samuel Jackson, more specifically with his Pulp Fiction look, but looks pretty good nonetheless. Here's another amazing looking creation. I would put this at the very top of the list if I was, counting from, top to bottom. But obviously this list is not in order. But yeah, this is, the whole aesthetic is awesome. The red eyes, the slight scar over there. I would imagine a lot of you guys will like this one too. Here's another one from Pan Cafard. And I just love how realistic this model looks. It's actually kind of scary. There you go, under different lighting. Still looks pretty damn good. And here's another one for Baldur's Gate fans. This is Shadowheart. And I think it's a pretty fair attempt to recreate her likeness. But if you want to go for some more Asian vibes, here are the sliders for this character. Let's take a closer look right here. As you can see, one of the best looking creations out there. That's why it's on this video. Here's another ghostly looking elf creation. And here's another attempt at Ada Wong from Resident Evil, specifically Resident Evil 2. This is her under different lighting, done by Fifth Form. And this is Ghetto from Jujutsu Kaisen. Let me show this image right here. There you go. Got the head scar. The eyes look pretty similar too. Here's another one I showed you before by Simply Mav. This is Adam Sandler for whatever reason if you want to play as him or have him as your, obedient pawn. Now you can go ahead and do that. Here's another original character. And I know it's another one with a gothic look, but come on. How can we have enough of that? Now we're back to Sakura with this creation. This looks like Taylor Swift, but I don't think it's modeled after her. It's just how it ended up looking. But again, just a pretty good looking creation. And I like this one very much because this is Wong Yong, I guess. That's how you read her name. This is like a Korean inspired character. The most of the Asian characters we've seen so far, they're always, Japanese based and stuff like that. So if you want to have a bit of a different Asian vibe, I think this character will do the job. But yeah, going back to the Japan side of things, I thought this character also looked very remarkable. Was very close to choosing her as my pawn too. Done by a person with an interesting name, Quatavius Showers. Again, the same person created this creation. I think, as you can tell, this is like the clean, more pure version of this one right here. Here we have a different, more, I guess, Nordic looking character with the face paint, with the white, ashen, or blonde hair. We got another goth girl. Come on now. You should be used to it by now. And here's the absolute gold Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil every game. Not really, but you get what I mean. Here's another gothic looking character. And this one is, again, I think high on the list because the face looks incredible. The skin tone is unique. You got the makeup. Like, it just fits very well with the, crazy lipstick. And she's an elf too. So there you go. And here's probably the most recreated creation in all of Dragon's Dogma 2. I actually used this as my main character as well, and I couldn't recommend it more. It has the gold hair. It looks awesome. In the cutscenes, it looks like, they actually scanned Timothy in the game. And guess what? Other hairstyles fit him. If you change the color of his hair, that fits him. You can even give him facial hair. That kind of fits him too. But yeah, this is a third-person game. You want to play as someone cool looking. You want to feel nice when you look at your character, and with this one, believe me, you will. This is another Ada Wong created by Junoff. And this is created by Junoff. It's another Ada Wong. Again, if you didn't like the first two, this one might be up your alley. Let's continue with Junoff. He created the young Thorfinn from Vinland Saga. Might be my favorite anime of all time. Here's the second Geralt of the video. This one is obviously modeled more after the actual video game Geralt. For any cyberpunk fans, this is Lucy. Pretty cute looking character. Again, if you like 2B as well, you can use this as a template and kind of work your way to making something that looks like 2B. Or not to be. Again, very good creation by Junoff. I'd say he's one of the best around because here's another one from him, Anna Taylor. And the face, it just stands out from the rest. Again, if you want to be an anime protagonist, this is Sung Jin-woo from Solo Leveling, I believe. That's the name. I love that anime too. Try to catch every episode as it comes out. But yeah, it definitely looks like a teenager here. Still, it does use a different hair, so that's a blessing. There you go. And we're back to this hair. This is Gojo Satoru, a very, very popular character, and this creation doesn't really look like him, but it is a good looking creation regardless, as you can see under this lighting as well. Here is Echo from, who knows? I actually don't know. Valorant? See from there? Freaking the other Battle Royale game. I think Apex Legends, but yeah, it's actually looks pretty cool too. Here's a character from Freeran. I think she looks pretty good. She has the orange hair, the blue eyes. It's a Hound from Game of Thrones. Both creations, by the way, were from Senhoshi. Here's another celebrity, another character from a movie, Katniss Everdeen from Hunger Games. I'm sure you've seen her before. And as far as capturing someone's likeness goes, this might be one of the best at doing that. This is Arya Stark. again created by Senhoshi. And again, this would be on the top of my list. Like, let's look at her with this hair. I guess kinda ruins the face a little bit, but when you use this one, like, I think this one is very, very well made too. You know what, enough of Geralt, and we already have Yennefer in Dragon's Dogma 2 anyway, so let's get some Triss action right here. Here is Frieren from Frieren, and it's not gonna be the only one I show you. There's a couple more, I think. Here's the older sister of Frieren, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool. And here's another attempt at Astarion, one of the best vampires around. And I dare say, this one might be the best. Here's another very attractive looking female creation. And here's another one that uses a different hair that we have not seen too much in this video. He's a character that I've showed you already, but I haven't shown you the sliders before. This is Jennifer Connelly. I mean, from her past, and yeah, man, in the past she used to look like a bombshell, and as you can see, For any fans of Marvel or other movies like The Magician, I think, here's Scarlett Johansson. The last two were from Hev's character creations, but man, this is the peak right here. We got Kanye West. If you want your pawn to freestyle to you while you're exploring and all that, go ahead and recreate this one. Again, Hevs has done a great job at recreating the face. It looks very, very similar. Here is Mr. Anakin Skywalker with sliders included. Here's the PS2 era younger Kratos with only the goatee. This is Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 3. Does it look like her? Let's be honest, not really. Does she look attractive? Yes. This next character uses a different type of hair. I like the vibe overall, like it's unique. Shout out to Red Chrono. I mean, he even recreated Tupac Shakur. I mean, what else do you want from this guy? Here's another 2B Scarlett Johansson crossover type of character. This is actually 2B, by the way, yeah. Again from Red Chrono. And this is Black Widow. Again, this doesn't look too much like Scarlett Johansson, but I think the character ended up looking pretty attractive. Plus, she has different hair too, not the same ones we see all the time. All right, let's get something a little bit more unique in here. This is a female Beastren by Junov. Again, we're back to it with him. Here's Farron from Frieren. Maybe you can continue her training yourself, you know? Here is the easily the best looking Jason Momoa creation. I think Junov's got everything down to a T here, from the highlights, from the hair color, everything. I love this Tifa right here too. The hair, you know, we're gonna have to think about that one, but the face actually looks pretty similar. So yeah, this would definitely be one of the characters where I just copy everything and then I just play around with it, change the hair a little bit, see if I can get something that I think looks better. And here's kind of sort of the exact same looking character, but with pink hair. But there's a bit of a difference because, as you can see, Tifa looks pretty neutral, but Lightning has those arched eyebrows that make her a bit more angry looking. And this right here is the creation I chose as my main pawn, simply titled Asian Girl by Junov. And man, Junov is absolutely just killing it. Here's another creation from him, Solomon Reed, or from Cyberpunk, or the better known as Idris Elba. And yeah, I love it. Yet another creation with this hair, but this Asian male character. He has a unique looking face, and perhaps you can match him with the Asian girl. There you go. And Junov the Goat also recreated Frieren. I actually ran into her when I was playing the game and kind of dropped her into the waterfall. I don't know why, don't ask me. But I think this is the best looking Frieren creation. And then we have Link and Zelda. These respectively are the sliders. That was for Link. This is for Miss Zelda. We have Ragnar the Beast with a pretty mean looking mug. We got Michelle Yeoh, another celebrity. We got another blue-eyed ashen-haired elf. And this one right here, I think looks pretty cute with the green eyes and the hair. And what I love about this one is, there you go, as it says, your haircut proof. Literally anything you put on her looks good. Like all of it. I think this one right here looks very good. But there you go. If you're bad at choosing your haircut, this character is for you. Awesome creation by Fashion Little Outlaw. And if you like Makima from Chainsaw Man, this should be the creation you're looking at. So it's like kind of Blood Rain. I like this hair on her too. We got 4 creations at one. We got Finn, Neri, Boots, and Pip. We got a very accurate looking Sansa Stark. Quite beautiful. We got Daryl Dixon, the first and the only one I've seen. You do a lot of walking in this game, so why not do it with Mr. Death Stranding himself? You got Tormund Giantsbane from Game of Thrones. You got another very good looking Ragnar Lothbrok with hair, without hair, whichever one you prefer. And you got a real warrior right here with Taurus, as you can see. And this is Hiroyuki Sanada. I'm sure you've seen this guy once or twice. And this is another samurai. This is Michonne from The Walking Dead. Oh my god, and we're finally at the end with this cute preset from Nexus Mods. That's right, Nexus Mods is a thing, and I think my next video might be about this right here. But oh man, thank you for taking this long journey with me. Here, take this fairy stone. You can use this to go check out my other creation videos, because at this point I've covered over 300 creations. You are bound to find something that you will like. That being said, I gotta get back to the road, ladies and gentlemen. There's a griffin I need to catch. So thank you for watching, and I'm getting out of here.